Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a happy new year and everyone's staying safe. Basically, I just want to make this video to kind of give some advice to Twitch, and I'll be sending this video to them of the 10 things that they need to do to make sure that they stay alive and they're not overtaken by whether it be YouTube gaming, Facebook gaming, or some other company that comes along and try to do what Mixer tried to do. This is not to insult Twitch. This is not to ridicule them, but they've made a lot of mistakes this year in 2020, and I've just been reflecting on them and thinking about them, and yeah, so I just compiled a list of things that they need to work on, and maybe some ideas in the future. And hopefully you guys agree. Maybe you guys will have some ideas that you want to post down in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get started. So, we've had DMCAs this year. We've had sexual allegations. We've had people being wrongfully banned and nothing coming from it. We've had a lot of questions that remain unanswered for a very long time. We've had not a lot of Q&As with the CEO of Twitch and the people that are in the high tier of Twitch that don't really talk to the community too often or don't really respond to questions too often. And then that really brings me to the first thing, which is accountability. When Twitch makes a mistake, people need to take responsibility for that. And it starts from the top with, I believe his name is Everett, the CEO of Twitch. It starts with him. It starts with his community managers. It starts with the people that run the Twitch Twitter account and the Twitch support Twitter account. When you go to the Twitter account for Twitch support, it says on there, or it used to say, if it doesn't right now, that from like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or whatever, there would be someone there to answer questions. And so I go, and you can check. You can just click on tweets and replies, and you can see how often they're responding to people. And for the longest time ever, I haven't seen them respond to anyone. And that right there just kind of defeats the purpose of a support account, because there's a lot of companies like Amazon or Microsoft, or even Xbox has one. The list goes on. FedEx, even like I don't know, like a food company. I don't know, like freaking Coca-Cola probably has one, or Monster or whatever. And all these different companies, they have support accounts on Twitter. Because a lot of people, customers, whatever, they have questions, and they hire people to run these accounts just for transparency and for just so that the customers or the people that support these companies don't feel like they're being ignored, and they feel like the company cares and all that. And with Twitch, that's just not happening. I think I saw that they now have a link instead of saying that they have a real person there, and the link just sends you to like help.twitch.tv, which is this section on their website where it just has tons of questions that people have asked, and if your question's not on there, you're pretty much screwed. It tells you to email them, and sometimes it takes them a week to get back to you, and it's just not a good way. I don't understand with the millions of dollars that Twitch has. If you guys don't remember, Amazon acquired Twitch for $970 million. I think it's been 2 years since that happened. So it's not like Twitch doesn't have money. They definitely have money, especially money to, pay somebody a decent amount to make sure that the community is being heard, and they have community managers, but a lot of people don't know who the community managers are, and that's another thing, is they don't do a good enough job letting people know who is responsible for which job. We knew that Hassan was responsible for partnerships at Twitch. We know Everett is the CEO of Twitch. I don't remember her name, but we know who's like the head of the community for Twitch. But other than that, we don't really know a whole lot. We don't know a whole lot of the staff members and all that. So then that leads me to my next thing, which is they need better public relations. On social media, on their website, just everywhere. They need better PR. And recently, they made the decision to make it to where if you say incel, first when it came out, and this is why I'm saying better PR. When they first came out with it, they said that you couldn't say incel, virgin, and you also couldn't say what was the third one? It was incel, virgin, and simp. Those 3 words you couldn't say on Twitch. And then they came out and they said, well, no, you can say them, you just cannot direct it towards somebody. And then they're like, well, you can direct it towards someone. Like if you're streaming, you can call somebody an incel, but you can't like harass them with it. Like if they tell you to stop, you gotta stop. So, when they come out and they basically blacklist, 3 words that really, I don't even think they're that insulting. You know what virgin means. A simp, calling somebody a simp means that they're basically white knighting someone. It most of the time refers to a man, coming to the protection of a woman on Twitch, and everyone calls him a simp. Incel's got a couple different definitions. I think incel is like the complete opposite of virgin or whatever. So basically a slut. And probably the worst thing that happened was right after they, blacklisted those 3 words. They're like, oh yeah, and you can't say the N word either. And everyone got upset about that because they kind of made it seem like those 3 words were worse than saying the N word, which obviously isn't the case. And they didn't address that. They didn't acknowledge their mistake. They didn't take accountability. Which just makes them look worse. So they need better PR, especially on Twitter, and their website. I mean, I think it'd be very helpful if they would have some sort of chat that you can open up that is directly funneled into the website. And right when you start typing in the chat, you start talking to a bot, and if the bot can't help you, then it automatically redirects to some kind of customer service person on there, someone that deals with the community and their questions. I think that would be the most helpful, so people don't have to go on Twitter, they don't have to make an account, they don't have to go to a third-party website. They can deal with every single one of the problems just through Twitch. And Twitch came out in 2009, so I think they came out in 2009. Maybe it was 2010. I don't know. Anyway, they've been out for a while. They've been out long enough to where these problems shouldn't be happening. They should have already figured out these problems. And I want to say that Twitch is very lucky that Mixer came out when it did, because if Mixer came out right now, there would be a lot more people jumping ship than when it first came out, because people are not happy. I'm not happy. Twitch is pissing off a lot of people, and as big as Twitch is right now, Twitch is actually dying. They really are, because a lot of people, they're waiting for some company, and there will be another company like Mixer to come out, and they are going to want to basically dismantle Twitch and take over, and they will if Twitch doesn't handle this stuff before that happens. And that leads me into my next thing, where Twitch has got to take better care of their streamers. They have got to, one thing that they got to do is they've got to just not have it be naturalized that a bunch of people can't come into someone's chat and start harassing them, and then it's going to be on the broadcaster or the streamer's responsibility or whatever to ban each one, which means that they got to pause their game, they've got to ruin the experience for the people that are already in their stream that treats the streamer with respect, and they've got to ban each one because they don't have moderators, And because, Nightbot's not going to do shit. Nightbot is a horrible AI. Same with Moobot. We've got holograms in Japan. We're about to have like flying cars soon. The technology that is at our disposal right now is crazy. And Twitch has such a shitty bot. They don't want to invest money to make it better. It's just crazy. Anyway, like, Nightbot or Moobot is just ran off of the streamers, whatever they want, and it doesn't even work that well. The amount of time that the streamer has to take to go to the website for the bot and to customize it, it's ridiculous. You might as well just like not even have them in your stream. And then I basically already talked about it, but the next thing would be transparency. Where stop talking to everybody that's on your website like we're like children, like we're kids, like we don't know what the hell's going on. When a lot of us are actually older than the people that freaking work at Twitch, and a lot of us have more experience than the people who work at Twitch. It's just they don't talk to us like we're people. They talk to us like we're a problem, like we're a hindrance. And you got to stop pissing off the viewers, because the viewers are the ones that are giving you money. There's a misconception where people think that it's the broadcaster that makes them the money. No, that's not the case at all. Anyone can sit in front of a camera and play video games and, just talk. It's not hard to do. What makes them money is the people that click the sub button and they pay that $5 every month, or they pay for bits and they watch ads, and Twitch gets that ad revenue, and Twitch takes half of that sub money, and they're the ones that are paying money on your website. And how do you repay them? You repay them by giving them mandatory ads that play at the worst time possible. Let's say someone's playing Halo, right? And then they're on they're starting up a multi-kill. Double kill, triple kill, and as they get their overkill, an ad plays. And by the time the ad comes back, by the time the stream comes back from the ad, it's over. The crucial moment within that stream during that time is over. The viewers have missed it. You ruin the experience for them. It just I don't know what they're thinking. I understand that Twitch has tons of sponsors. I understand that Twitch has tons of companies that make money from Twitch, and vice versa, with Twitch making money from them. And there's a partnership. I understand that. But it should never come at the cost of the viewer's experience. There's a lot of people that don't have a lot of time to watch streamers that they enjoy. They have to work. They have other responsibilities. Maybe they're just hopping. They just want to see how their streamers are doing, making sure they're okay. And a lot of people, they follow a lot of people on Twitch, and they just watch them for 10 seconds to that person, 10 seconds, they just keep hopping, right? But they can't do that when you hop into a stream, an advertisement gets shoved in your face. And it's worse than YouTube, because on YouTube, at least you can skip the advertisement after 5 seconds. YouTube, most of the time, will only force you to watch the ad for 5 seconds, and then you can skip it, which is just awesome, And Twitch does not have anything like that. You have to watch the whole entire ad, sometimes 2 or 3 ads in their entirety, before you can even go to the viewer or streamer and start talking to them or watching them or whatever. And it's freaking garbage. When you treat when you treat your streamers like crap, it pisses off the viewers even more. So why are you going to piss off the people that are paying you, or that are giving you money to pay your employees to run your website and all that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So, and that leads into the terms of service for Twitch is horrible. The amount of rules and regulations that they have put on their website, it's hard to breathe sometimes as a streamer. I'm not that big. What? So they need to make a compromise with the streamers, and Asmongold did a good job. You know, he said that they need to contact certain streamers that have a good head on their shoulders, and they need to work with them and try to build. Now, this is obviously not going to happen overnight because their terms of service is huge. I mean, it's like a 500-page Harry Potter book. They need to work with people like Asmongold. They need to work with, they need to work with who else is a good person? Dr. Lupo. He's a great person. Co-Carnage. And Co-Carnage is in the Twitch Council. I don't even know what's going on with the Twitch Council. They haven't even said anything ever since the backlash that Twitch has gotten from it. But they need to select like 5 or 6 good streamers, good-hearted streamers. I'm not trying to name people like Ninja XQC and Trainwrecks that have a lot of toxicity surrounding them, but just good-hearted people that they can work with, because Twitch, you guys think you know everything, that you'll have all the answers. You really don't, because you don't see it from both sides, right? Believe it or not, the streamers on your website, some people are on there for 4 hours every day. Some people are on there for 12 hours every day. So they know more than you think they know. Okay? They know a lot, and a lot of streamers actually make video games. They know how to code. They know the coding that's in your website. They know what's going on. So give them a chance. Stop treating them like they have a low IQ, and work with them to form a good TOS that both sides are happy with. And when you make the streamer happy, the viewers are happy because their streamer is happy. You get what I'm saying? The next thing is, you guys really need to do more for affiliates. I mean, it is ridiculous how undervalued we feel as an affiliate. Yes, I understand it is not hard whatsoever to be an affiliate. You have to have 50 followers. You have to stream for like 8 hours or something, and you have to stream on 7 different days. It's not hard to be an affiliate. I get that. Okay? But you don't even give us any rewards. If you want to make it harder to be an affiliate, fine, do it. Now, I'm not saying you got to treat us like partners, because we're not. But you gotta give us something, I mean, there's just you give us one, you give us 3 spots for a sub badge. Okay, that's cool. But then affiliates, they can't. I'm pretty sure they still can't. I may be wrong about this, but they don't have sub badges. They have emotes, but no badges. I may be wrong about that. But affiliate, it's just I don't get it. I don't get what we get. I mean, we can play ads, and we can we have emotes, but it's just like you gotta give us something more. Something, because it's just bad. And then the next thing is when you give someone a second chance after they come back from a ban, and sometimes they even come back from a perma ban, because they've convinced you that they have changed and all that. But when you give somebody a second chance, actually give them a second chance, because it's always the same thing where they come back and they're walking on eggshells with you. They can't joke around. They can't cuss. They can't make dark humor jokes. I mean, it's just ridiculous, and it stresses them out to the point where they are going to make a mistake, and then they're just going to be permabanned again. And I don't think Twitch realizes just how much they screw people over. And it's not a game. Like, this is people's livelihood. When you're making freaking thousands of dollars every single day, do you think people are going to work a day job? No, they're not. They're going to put all their time and effort into this, and then you take it away from them, and that's their job gone. And yeah, people have savings because they're making so much money, but those savings aren't going to last forever, especially in a pandemic like this. You've got to, I don't know, man. Like, there needs to be more warnings put out. There needs to be more of a leeway given to these streamers. There was a guy, I forget his name. I think his name was Barry or something, and he was coming back from a permaban, and there were these two girls that were streaming ASMR, and there's a microphone that a lot of ASMR people use where you can talk into the left and the right side of it, and it's just a really good mic, I guess, for ASMRing. And there was these two girls that were streaming. One of them was over here licking and sucking on this side of the mic. The other girl was on this side licking and sucking on this side of the mic. And this guy, he was watching the stream. He took a picture and he put it on his crotch, which everyone thought was hilarious. Nobody was offended, not even the girls. And he knew the girls. They hung out and all that stuff at like Twitch cons or whatever, and they thought it was funny. So, like, maybe some people would get offended by that, but that's what I'm talking about with dark humor, where if both parties are laughing and it's just a joke, why are you gonna ban him? Because he did get permabanned again for that. I don't get it. Twitch is just way too hard on streamers. Let's talk about Forzen. So, Forzen just got back from being banned for pretty much the whole entire month of December. And the reason why he got banned is one of his viewers. Usually when you donate to someone, you can leave a link to, I don't know, a YouTube video, a picture, or whatever. So they linked him to a GIF. And in the GIF, it was like a regular picture or whatever, I forget what it was. And the GIF changed, and when it changed to a bestiality picture, where someone was doing something with a horse, and he showed it on stream before he knew what it was. He didn't. It wasn't like, hey guys, check out this bestiality GIF. No, he showed it on stream before it turned into that, and he got banned for that for 30 days. And next time, he'll be permabanned. So, the thing that I want to say is, why is he getting banned for something accidental like that for 30 days when a chick can come on Twitch and she can bend over, put her butt to the camera, and she's naked, and she shows her yeses and her nose, and she gets banned for only 3 days. And her defense was that it was accidental because she didn't think that she was streaming on Twitch. She thought she was making an OnlyFans video. And if you guys don't know what OnlyFans is, it's basically just a website where women mostly will post like adult content, and people subscribe and they make a lot of money off of it. So I just don't get it. I don't understand why he gets banned for 30 days and she gets banned for 3 days. It just, and that leads me to my next thing, where Twitch just came out with a thing saying that if anyone says on stream or accuses on stream or probably even on social media, if they accuse Twitch employees for doing stuff for female streamers in return, with them getting sexual favors, if you say that, you'll be banned, basically. And before, what happened was Hassan, who I talked about earlier, he was the old partnership, the head of partnerships or whatever. He got fired because he was found guilty of doing that. He did something for a streamer, and in return, she did sexual favors for him. And now, basically, if they put the rule in before that happened, he would have been protected. A sexual predator would have been protected, and now they are. So I just don't get why they did that. Now I understand that Twitch doesn't like people accusing them of things, but we have to make sure that people are being treated fairly, you know? I just don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Couple more things to talk about here. We need better copyright-free music on Twitch. You can go to Apple or iTunes, you can go to Spotify, you can go to YouTube, and there's tons and tons of playlists that have copyright-free music in it, so you won't get DMCA'd and you won't get banned, and you won't get thrown in jail for 10 years because you will be a felon. Their copyright-free music playlists on Twitch are absolutely goddamn dog shit. It's horrible. I understand that you want to make sure that you don't piss off the music labels and companies, but you've got to give us better music than this. This is absolutely awful. I mean, it's horrible. It's absolutely ridiculous. Last thing I want to talk about is, so Mixer. If anyone watched Mixer before they before they switched over to Facebook Gaming or whatever, they had this thing called a hype zone, and it was basically with battle royale games where, let's say there were 10 people left, and it's basically at the end of the game, someone who's at the end of the game, whether you're playing Fortnite or PUBG or Apex or any battle royale game where you start with a bunch of people and the last person or last team alive wins. If I'm streaming right now and I'm within the last 10 people left, the game's about to end, it's about to enter a crucial moment, my stream will be pushed to the front of the website, and people can come and watch as the game ends and I lose or I win, which is exactly why it's called the hype zone. I don't know why Twitch hasn't done this yet. I mean, I know it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult because they have an insane amount of people streaming on the website compared to what Mixer had. But I think that would help a lot of smaller streamers if you added in some sort of hype zone, a Twitch zone, a red zone, whatever you want to call it. And you incorporate. I mean, if Mixer could do it, I don't understand why you guys can't do it. Where you incorporate some sort of thing into the website where it pulls streams to the front of the website where games are ending or it's entering a crucial moment within the game and all that stuff. And I think it would be a better viewer experience too, because a lot of people want to watch streams where the game's just starting and it's boring and doesn't get exciting until the end of the game. So anyways, long video, sorry about that, just had to get some stuff off my chest and had to talk about some things about Twitch, and hopefully they listen, because if they don't, just like Asmongold said, it's going to be a death by 1,000 cuts. I don't want to insult them, because they've really given us a platform where it's possible for a lot of people to make a living off of streaming. But in the recent years, they've made it very difficult to want to continue doing this. They've made it very difficult to want to stay on Twitch and not move to YouTube or Facebook Gaming. And they've made it really difficult for us to want to trust them, especially when you go to TwitchCon and you have all these SJW staff members that work for Twitch just watching everything you do, and the moment you start having fun, they come over and they warn you, and it's just like ridiculous. So anyways, so glad we can put 2020 behind us. It's been a horrible year. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Hopefully COVID ends soon. Hopefully everyone has a good New Year. I don't know what they're going to do this year in New York, because they always have the ball drop and they always have that event with Ryan Seacrest. They're definitely, obviously, not going to have that gathering, but hopefully they do some sort of virtual thing with music and stuff. So, anyways, guys, I'm out. I'm going to be streaming in a little bit on twitch.tv/Temporistic, and we'll get into some stuff. And maybe I'll try Cyberpunk again. I was going to wait for the next patch, but I do want to play more Cyberpunk. But anyways, guys, have a good one. Peace out. Stay safe. Have a good one.